A 5S is a way of organising the work environment to suit the customer, the business and the employee. It enables us to remove waste from our processes and increase flow in our activities. By implementing 5 sequential strategies, we are able to create an efficient and enjoyable work environment that is also safe. In this super short film, we will give you an overview of how 5S works. Let's start by talking through the steps to 5S. If we start work every day in an untidy and cluttered environment, it is bad for our mental well-being. We can't quite get started because something is missing or out of stock. 5S stops this. The idea is that when you start your shift, everything is in place for you to immediately start work. Everything is replenished, everything is clean, everything is in the right place. To create such an environment, we need to start by sorting. 5S stage 1 is sorting. We take everything out of the business area and sort it into 2 piles. What is needed and what is not needed. The things we need are then sorted into a pile dependent on frequency of use. A pile of things we use all day long, a pile of things we use less frequently, and a pile of things that we use rarely. The things that we don't need are put in a red tag area. Things we need to dispose of may be marked with a red tag. These things are then disposed of in the right way, taking care of the environment and ensuring valuable items are sold. 5S stage 2 is set in place. Everything will have its own home position. Home positions will be clearly labelled. All components will have their own tub. Tubs will be clear and transparent so you can see what's inside just by looking. Things used frequently will be placed close at hand. Things used rarely may be stored away from the work area. Home positions are marked with coloured tape labels, and markings are used to indicate stock levels. 5S stage 3 is shine. Shine is about making the workplace fit for purpose for the next shift. At the end of the shift, all tools are put back in the home position. All consumables are replenished to the agreed level. Cleaning takes place and any contamination sources are removed. When people come for the next shift, everything will be in place for them to start work immediately. Before we move to the second half of 5S, let's look at a few examples. Stage 4 is standardise. Okay, so you have a system. We now need a proper visual guide explaining how things should look, what the home position for everything is, and how many consumables should be in place at the start of shift. This is usually documented on a laminated sheet which is displayed in the area as a standard. 5S stage 5 is sustain. 5S is a way of life that needs to be kept to and requires rigour. So, the local manager should be regularly auditing to ensure that standards are being adhered to and put in place any corrective actions required. Final question. What does red mean to you when you see the colour? And how about green? Red means stop and green means go. These simple colour codes can quickly indicate what to do visually. A great 5S system will include visual cues and auditory cues to indicate stock levels and to show people what to do. The idea is that the system should make it easy to understand what to do with limited training. A good 5S system will also link to stock levels and inventory through a Kanban system. And a great 5S system will also help users avoid common error traps by employing something called poker yoke. And finally, a good 5S system will be visual. Take a look around your local area to understand how 5S has already been used. And consider, could you do something to improve it further? Good luck.